The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Well, they're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whereas the centerpiece of the offense are taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they...
And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 27 yards there, a first down. Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 46 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man. 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl.
He's off to a pretty shaky start, to put it mildly. He's had 2 passes picked off and run back for touchdowns, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 79 yards. And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Sweaters and hold it.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on yet another AFC team in the Baltimore Ravens. For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On first down, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
and take control of this game.
Jackson on first down. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go, oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
30 yards.
And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game.
That penalty is declined.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes' throw caught by Toney.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 42. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
14-7 is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Mahomes now on first down.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Edwards. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take
in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw on second down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. Loose inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And Jackson throwing once more. It's Edwards again. Touchdown! Gus Edwards. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual. But we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker
locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at it for...
And he's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got an open man. It's Harold Scanlon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To throw, it's Mahomes, rolling to his left. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A nice little juke. Oh, then the spin.
There he goes again. Inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chiefs offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 69 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On the run, this is Gray.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Starts with a carry by Edwards. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
He's still on his feet. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll start out here with the action left. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, options out left. And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw again. Out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will go out of bounds. So no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. And it's all over. Just one is left standing. And that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.